Yeah, kind of March starts the severe season for a lot of the U.S. too. Central Plains, Southern Plains starts getting into it. And occasionally even up here we can get at least a taste of it as systems come through. Typically we're kind of too far north to get really the more outbreak type that we'd expect more as we go to late April into May. But we certainly can get some activity, and that's what's setting up for Friday as the system comes through with a low pressure. A warm front will lift through. We do have 2 rounds of potential thunderstorms, one right away in the morning. That could be a small hail threat as this pushes us. And then the warm front lifts north, and where that warm front ends up, then we could have activity once again towards the evening before a cold front sweeps through. So it's 2 rounds, and once again, depending on where you are, that's what we're going to look at for the threat. All the threats pretty much are possible. However, this time of year, definitely hail is a bigger threat because of lower freezing level. Tornado, and I put out river flooding, not because we're going to see significant major type river flooding, but with the amount of rainfall on somewhat frozen grounds and a snowpack that can lead to successful runoff. Low-lying areas, other areas that are prone to ponding of water this time of year, that could be an issue with the amount of rainfall coming too. So once again, it's going to be an active Friday and Friday night, and then we'll kind of quiet down for the weekend. But overall, the severe threat, we're kind of under that marginal to slight, which really marginal means you got some chance, slight, a better chance to see activity too, and it just kind of straddles really the southern part of our county too. Thunderstorms are possible all the way up to northern Wisconsin, so everyone will probably see a few thunderstorms potentially, but the potential for hail, once again, is a little bit higher as you go further south. That's where we'll keep on. Now, look at the threats there. Once again, hail, still wind, and even, there's a chance for a tornado too here too, but I think that threat's pretty low given the time of the year. Now, if we kind of outline what goes on, because there are some other threats to keep in mind of, kind of outline this in the county, giving you what a breakdown is possible to probable severe weather. And once again, the southern parts of the counties, that's where it's more possible to see the severe thunderstorm risk. Once again, morning and evening. In between, kind of a possible chance you might see it. Could see some marginal hail to some larger hail. Up to the north, it's just general thunder. And then this area kind of outlined in green is kind of the greatest runoff risk, given that we still got a decent snowpack, maybe about 3 to 4 inches, some areas a little bit more. That's where the snow really resides, at least in our area. So that combined with some rain, once you get that pack really soaked, it could start letting that water run off pretty quickly. So that would be the risk right there. And then the blue area up to the north is kind of where we might see a changeover from rain to maybe mixing with the snow as we go late Friday night into early Saturday morning. Not expecting any accumulation or really slick roads with that, but something to keep in mind of that you might see a changeover for the precipitation ends Saturday too. Now, if we look at the amount of precipitation, it is quite a lot. Pretty anomalous amount of moisture being surged northward. So you could see 1, 1.5, even getting close to 2 in some areas. So that's why there is that runoff potential for these areas that do have snow on the ground. So everyone's going to get a good soaking of rain out of this system as we go through. Now tomorrow, Friday, these highs are for Friday. Big spread where this warm front sets up. We could be near 70 further south to maybe just hugging 50 at the north. So it just depends on where this warm front is. So there will be a big temperature spread across the area, and we'll have to see how that kind of plays out. Now in the meantime, we still got moisture coming up from the south here, so we'll have more cloud cover. Tonight's lows will be milder. We could have a little bit of fog issue going on. Otherwise, tomorrow's temperatures cooler than what we saw today, given that we're going to have more cloud cover in the way. And then as we go through Friday and Saturday, you notice the temperature drops Saturday behind that front. Pretty decent drop, but still above average. But we quickly swing around for Sunday and Monday. Yes, a lot of areas could get close to 70, but winter is going to be coming roaring back Tuesday night into Wednesday because snow is coming back in the picture. And we could see some accumulation coming with that Wednesday back to the 30s. So enjoy it through Tuesday because winter's going to swing back after that.
That switcheroo is on the way.
It's coming.
All right, thanks, Greg.